What's up, people? What's going on? It's your boy Drew here. Welcome to episode 45 of the Grateful Yardy podcast, where I'm always talking things and pun the ends. You can always hit me up, facebook.com/Grateful Yardy podcast. On Instagram, that is Mr_special. On Twitter, that is Mr. Special. And you can always check us out on our YouTube channel, which is the Grateful Yardy podcast. So, just to tell you again, this episode is being taped live from my studio inside of my vehicle, after I just completed watching SummerSlam 2017. So I'm gonna work my way backwards and go from the main event to the top of the card. So in the main event, we saw Brock Lesnar retain his WWE Universal title against Braun Strowman, Samoa Joe, and Roman Reigns. We saw a lot of plunder in this match, which means a lot of destruction of tables. And we saw Brock leave on a stretcher to come back to win the match by giving Roman Reigns an F5. Did I like the finish? Yes. Do I like the fact that Brock is still the champion? Yes. Because it's still keeps it relevant. They didn't job out Braun Strowman. Sets up a match with him and Braun Strowman, because Braun Strowman did most of the damage to Brock Lesnar in this match. And everybody was kept looking strong, etc., etc. Then the co-main event, we saw Shinsuke Nakamura lose to Jinder Mahal. And I feel this loss has now made my boy Shinsuke look like a huge jerk-off. Because you had the Singh brothers interfere, and then he gets hit with Jinder's finisher, and that's how the match ends. You have hyped Shinsuke as one of the top stars out of Japan. You have hyped this guy as one of the best in-ring performers in the history of the world wrestling entertainment scene. And he goes on one of the biggest shows of the year and looks like a total putz. Didn't like it. Didn't like how the match ended. I would have ended it, maybe you have the Singh brothers do it, and Jinder gets hit with a Kinshasa, rolls out the ring, 10 count. He still keeps the title, but still makes Shinsuke look strong. Okay? We saw the tag team match, 2/3 of the Shield versus Cesaro and Sheamus, and the 2/3 of the Shield won the title belt, which I'm fine with, which pretty much builds with the Shield reunion, and I'm seeing the reunion happen probably at Survivor Series. I really see that happening. I don't have a problem with 2/3 of the Shield winning the tag team titles. I felt like Cesaro and Sheamus have gotten a little stale. It's not that they're bad as a tag team. I just felt like they got really stale, really old. And I'm glad that we got a new, fresh team in the tag team division. So teams like the Revival, teams like the Hardys can face them, Gallows and Anderson, stuff like that. So more fresher matchups in the tag team division on Raw. All right. Then we had Sasha Banks win against Alexa Bliss. Don't like this. I'm a big fan of Alexa Bliss. I think she's one of the amazing young talents in WWE on the women's side. And I understand having her lose, which eventually is going to set up the Sasha and Bayley match later on this year. But what happens to Alexa? Who does she feud with? Does she get a title rematch? Whatever. I don't like the fact that there could be a possibility that you're hot potatoing the title, the women's title on Raw, but it is what it is, okay? Also, we had another women's match with Naomi losing to Natalya. Don't have an issue with it. Don't have a problem with it. Don't have any reservations. Didn't see a problem with her winning the belt. Just don't believe her as a heel. I like the fact that you saw the emotion on Naomi's tears, showing like am I ever going to win this belt again? Am I ever going to get a shot at this title? Stuff like that. So that plays it up very well. But I don't believe that Natalya, she's been in the company 10 years. This is her second title win. I just feel she's a good worker, but I don't believe her as a heel character. And maybe Finn Balor and Bray Wyatt. Finn won that match. They've been jobbing out Bray. Bray can never win a big match on a big stage. Hate that about the character of Bray Wyatt. I love the character of Bray Wyatt, but the company, I don't know if they don't see money in it. They don't push him enough. It's just, to me, it looks whack Arnold's. It makes him look weak as a character. The fans are behind him. The fireflies are out every time he comes out. But he lost to the Demon King. And in our curtain jerker match, we saw Baron Corbin lose to John Cena. This does not help Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin now looks like a joke ever since Tuesday night when he lost his opportunity at the Money in the Bank cash-in. He looks like a joke. He looks weak. He looks horrible. Don't like it. John Cena does not need to win. I think I'm forgetting one more match, which I'll get to. But that was the opening match. I didn't like it at all. I thought that Baron Corbin should have went over, because you need to rebuild and reestablish that this guy is a legit threat for the WWE title on SmackDown. Also, we saw Rusev job out and get squashed by Randy Orton by a spear. Alright, so pretty much I'm not going to get into the pre-show because I didn't watch many matches in the pre-show. I just watched the main card stuff. And I rate the show, if I have to give it out of 5, I give it a solid 4.5 out of 5. It was a good show. The in-ring stuff was amazing. The storytelling was good, but some of the finishes weren't necessary, weren't needed, and could have been better. So we'll see what happens tomorrow night on Monday Night Raw. So tune in. If you're here in Canada, that would be on Sportsnet 360. If you're in the United States, that would be the USA Network. So tune in, see what's the aftermath of Survivor Series. If you haven't tuned in to, or Survivor Series, SummerSlam. If you haven't tuned in to SummerSlam, you can always watch it. It's always up on the WWE Network or wherever else you watch your WWE programming. I also want to give a shout out to Ciro and his fiance for inviting me to their SummerSlam party. Had a great time. Met a lot of cool people that were very knowledgeable about the product. And I probably will try to hit them up again when they have their next party for Survivor Series. Alright? Short one this week, folks. Thanks for tuning in. As usual, you can always hit me up, facebook.com/GratefulYardy Podcast. On our YouTube channel, that would be youtube.com/GratefulYardy Podcast. Like, subscribe, do all those things. Hit the bell notification to know when I post a new video. Alright? On Instagram, that's Mr_Special. On Twitter, it's Mr. Special. Also, God bless, be grateful, and remember, wrestling is fake. It's a form of entertainment. Enjoy it, like it, don't like it. It's just something that made my world go round for many years, and I'll still watch it till the day I die. Peace.